Hello, Cobrats, and welcome back to Super Paper Mario. I'm TryclydeTamer. I'm surprised Bowser didn't cause a giant earthquake all that way that he fell. Last time we picked up Kudge, the hammer pixel, and we are able to destroy blocks now in traditional fashion of Paper Mario and destroying blocks with hammers and stuff, even though we don't exactly upgrade him to Ultra rank. He's the only hammer pixel. It would be weird if there were multiple hammer pixels in the game. Before we hit our star block, which is in this room, we want to go into 3D after floating over there with Peach and grab a Stone Buzzy card. So now let's hop down and hit this star block to be able to say, end of chapter. After repelling Ochunks, Mario and company followed the Floro Sapiens underground. Was the hideout of the Floro Sapiens just up ahead? Wow, it's dark and narrow. Hey, who just kicked me? Sorry, all me. Our heroes followed the long dark corridor, listening to echoes of their own voices. As they groped their way along, the light at the end of the tunnel grew brighter. They had finally arrived at the inner sanctums of the Floro Sapiens. Is Alexandra in here? The Cragnons kidnapped from downtown O'Crag had to be around somewhere. Chapter 5-3, A Crag in the Dark. They're just replacing all these words with crag. Something something and crag, instead of, I guess, something something and crap, and then a crag in the dark, a shot in the dark. It's a crag in the dark, but I'll make it. Coming to you live from the foul darkness of the Floro Sapiens called home. Lesser Cragnons would weep softly. No one has set foot in this cave and emerged alive. But some make history with sheer gall and willpower. Flint Cragley is such a man. Who is this lunatic? Cragley ho! Into the Floro Sapiens Cave of Doom, a Flint Cragley crag-trotting adventure. No, wait a second. That'll never play well in the 6. How about Cragley ho! Taste danger, Flint Cragley versus a recragnated mummy in Floro Sapiens Central. I wonder if that'll test well with the weekend audience. Those Cragnons are fickle. Hi! Excuse me, sir. Cragley ho! It's the third time I said that. Suddenly out of the cave mist, mysterious slavering creatures lurched into view. Did they hope to dine on fillet of Cragley? Would our hero meet their mandibles? Tune in after this brief commercial break to witness the torrid conclusion. Great, cut, print, wrap it. Now what do you dolts want? What are you doing here? Silent. Huh? You're on a quest to find a treasure called the Pure Heart? Spectacular, just fabulous. All-time coincidence, that's what this is. Just great to meet fellow adventurers, really it is. I'm ecstatic about this. Really? Listen, call me Flint. I'm a heck of a guy to know. Best crag trotter of our time. And of all time. You may know me from Flint Cragley Crag Trotter, which airs weekly on Cragvision in that negative 144p. That's why I pretended to be kidnapped. I'm filming another epic show. Unfortunately, my idiot crew wandered off somewhere. So unprofessional. Is that so? I turned away for a second and it vanished into the foul blackness of this cave. The worst part is, they have the keys that'll get me deeper into this infernal abyss. You there! If you run into my crew, tell them I'm waiting and stomping impatiently. Not really stomping, you're actually floating like an inch off the ground. Pure adventure personified, thanks you kindly. If we run into them, fine. Okay, there's our objective for Chapter 5-3 here. I'm gonna go into 3D, see if there's anything. Doesn't seem to be too much stuff going on. Just gotta remember to stay in 3D to make sure everything's all good. And yes, as a reminder, there are much more catch cards to get in this chapter compared to the drought of only one in Chapter 4. It's not even mentioned on IGN, but I do use Super Mario Wikis. A little bit more reliable, I guess, based on the fact of all that stuff that went on. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh wow. Mysterious power makes you jolly. Start the wheel of fun. Ooh, she actually didn't rhyme for one time. Something. Unintentional fits of rhyming there. Courage shell for some defense. Okay, maybe I can find some use for that. Fuzzy beetles that drop from the ceiling are so much easier to kill in this game, especially because you can just cudge them up like that. Cudge you little cragger. Oh, that's a little bit too close to different word. I'm just checking my list to make sure I have all the proper catch cards. There was only one in Chapter 5.2, and there's only one in Chapter 5.3, and only one in Chapter 5.4. So there's 4 across Chapter 5. Actually, there's 2 in Chapter 5.1. I'm just making sure everything was proper and stuff. And I like how this goes, the whole block thing. If you go into 3D, not all of them are present. And dang, 3D enemies killing my pal pills. The 3D is just too much for their 2D selves. They can't handle it. I should bring them to a proper owner. Yeah, just let them be taken care of by Bowser. And hey, like actual piranha plants. Hey, dang it. They seem like a little bit darker colored, and they're all dead to the hands of the piranha plants. Ain't all this fun and dandy and fine and great, and good thing that it gives you a quick second of leeway before enemies hurt you when flipping out of 3D. And hey, look at this, we got Spania's returning from Thousand Year Door. A nice little subtle references, and in the last episode I said that the Yoshi statue was the only reference to Yoshi, but I completely forgot about the Yoshi Kid posters and stuff in Fort Francis. Of course, there'd be plenty of references to Yoshi there, and I'm pretty sure there was normal Yoshi-looking stuff as well. Hopefully I'm not missing anything too valuable in 3D while we're here. Dang, I don't think I've really made a single jump cut in all this, aside from, you know, the sentence splicing going on. Because, yeah, stutters are not fun. Because I speak very fast, and it's like a repeat of last episode. This year, don't even worry about flipping into 3D. There's that single coin, and my video game OCD is going to really act up now because of missing that. But coins are plentiful in this game as always. And I do want to grab these for Welderberg, something that I don't get immediately. Like usually, I would just like farm coins off screen and grab it. Okay, this would just go all the way into the abyss and disappear eventually. So let's just grab these coins here. There's not really much else to all that. Okay, we're starting to see some more Floro Sapiens around here, and those red ones as well, and I fell into the tiniest pit in the game. Flipping to 3D, we can see a door behind that rock. And hey, it's very telling me of a fact of that there is a coin block. Weird sentences, and that thing's still not there. They have like 12 HP, or maybe 11 HP, just to toy with me. Catered to your T2 needs. Dang Spanias. Alright, know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this turret shell so I can be invincible. Bam! Oh jeez, that was like spot on. Not 100% in the center, but I was in the red area and it was great. I am talking very consistently this episode. I'm kind of proud of myself right now. Okay, at the end of our rope in this room, we got a big block to destroy, and there is a wooden door of greatness to get into, and it is awesome and stuff. And now it's time for a minecart carnage ride. I'll be in 2D for a quick second here, then flip to 3D, it's like awesome and stuff. I guess I could tell my story about roller coasters. I don't think I've ever ridden a steel roller coaster, maybe except for like a tiny one at the Indianapolis Zoo. Yeah, not really too real. But since I did live in Indiana, I went to Holiday World quite frequently and rode wooden roller coasters. They had the Raven, the Legend, and the Voyage. And I think there's also the Thunderbird. I don't even know if that is a actual roller coaster. I'm not really sure about it. I need to look into that one a little bit more. I've never ridden the Raven. The Legend was my very first proper roller coaster that I've ever ridden in, and I've rode the Voyage once and it was a little rickety and disorienting, but it was all pretty fun. I always want to go to Holiday World when we go to Indiana, but that hasn't been the case for a while. Hopefully that'll change sometime when I become more independent from my parents. Alrighty then. Looks can be deceiving, so how about some 3D stuff? Get rid of those blocks and hop down this way, and oh, we're starting to see the Floro Caverns. Yeah, you don't want to hit these guys because if you do, you lose points. Like I'm pretty sure even if you don't kill them. And no, you don't want to kill the Cragnons, brah. Oop, let's see if I can be great. I can get some stylish points out of it, but of course you don't want to get rid of all of them. And by the way, once we go into 3D, there's a Spania card. Oop, Castle Spania. Good thing I didn't hit it mid-jump, because some games are weird like that when you're jumping and it counts as you attacking. If it was Sonic, Sonic would be in his spinball stuff and hit the enemy and it would be bad, even though score literally means nothing in Sonic. It's all about them rings. Hey, you not mind controlled? You escaped from processing center, brah? Monzo maybe ought to take director there. Maybe Sprout on ahead and mellow him out. You're one of that Cragley gentleman's crew members? He's requested your return. What? You know director? We do. Hand point. So that where he was. Ah, he told Monzo, wait here, but Monzo bet he forgot 1 second later. Job of Monzo really lame. Thanks, brah. Monzo head back now. It's like we didn't even really need to save him. He could have just went back of his own accord, and we just had to be like, yo, go back to Flint Cragley. And this chapter section would have been made a little bit easier for us. We didn't have to make the jump up there. I just want to take the roller coaster ride back. Got a slow flower by all these piranhas, but I'm pretty sure it just fell down the pit to its untimely demise. And only a few feet or whatever unit would be used in Mario terms, and also here in the land of the Cragnons, away from the bars that go up. I wouldn't exactly call it a vine because it's not really a vine. We can find a door and we're riding another minecart, and I don't know if I'm the only person in the universe that noticed this. Yeah, I'm going whole universe scale here. But if you look at the walls, it kind of reminds me of Super Nintendo textures, like specifically Vanilla Dome and underground levels in Yoshi's Island. It seems like a texture to use those cubes, and it looks pretty cool, even if it's low res and not really intended to be too fancy. Or Nintended, haha, something. Oh man, that was a big fall here. Let's see, what do we got going on? We got a ghost room. Alright, we got those things that would go up. It's like something that you create in MS Paint. It's more or less a death trap down there, so let's just continue along this way. So, because we're trying to find the other members of Flint Cragley's crew. Come on, I'm trying to do stylish stuff. You can always tell whenever I'm wildly shaking my Wii remote when you hear my voice get all shaky like that. And that's Peach's hand point. Whoa, where in Crag you guys come from? Serious, who are you, brah? You're one of Flint's crew members, is that right? He's looking for you. Wow, you know where Director is? Yes, yes, hand point again. Oh, that where he is. Thank Hornfeld's head back now. But first, you see other crew Cragnons with little Sprout on top of head. Floro Sapiens using Sprouts to mind control Cragnons. They see you, they attack. Don't let guard down, brah. Crag you later. Hopefully he didn't jump on one of those guys and lose any little experience he may have had. I should mention that the minecart stuff is all automated, so you don't have to play and worry about having to swivel yourself around when those stalactites that hang on tight are hanging down. And it's a kind of a dead-end room, because once you go into 3D, there's all these guys here that would make you panic, and you'd think that there'd be like some kind of in 3D only chest with a catch card or something. We only need to find the 2 crew members. You'd think it would be 3, but Flint Cragley himself counts as number 3. In a miraculous turn of events, I was reunited with my faithful camera Cragnon crew. Alliteration is so fun for me. But there was no time for celebration. We had to swoop to the aid of the kidnapped. With danger nibbling our heels, we ventured deeper into the forbidding cave. To do so, we used the key to the last unopened door in the Forsaken Labyrinth. So, you do have the key, right? Let me grab that. Was that you cragging me? You never gave key. Oh, really? What? What? Key? Yes, genius, a key. Wait, don't tell me you don't have it either. Yeah, bruh, I had key, but... Oh, yes, so you do have it. Good show, yes. Give it here, quickly now. No, bruh, I had key, but not have key. You lost it. A tragic crew blunder ruins Cragley. Had the gods of adventure forsaken us? Nah, brah, see, Cragley say you lose this, so Cragley hold on to it. Cragley got key, brah. Preposterous! If such a claim were true, there would be evidence in my pocket, which there isn't. Ding. Cragley, ho! A miracle struck as if by magic. The long lost key had returned to my pocket. The cave defied Cragnon comprehension. It was a place of purest miracles. Space
Lucky
key, huh?
turn of events.
Yeah, totally. Right in pocket.
Finding that key.
Figures, brah.
Sure, everyone contributed somehow.
Seriously surprised.
Now, onward. We must make our way to the last unopened door to the horrid depths.
Man, Flint is so oblivious. If my research is correct, and it always is, then this key should open that door. Of course, through the door may lie a trap that will devour us all. Ho ho ho! What's that? You say you want to open the door no matter what may lie in wait? Tremendous! Such bravery! Yes, I do. I was planning on opening it myself, of course, but since you seem so passionate, not that I'm afraid or anything, don't be ridiculous. I mean, that's laughable. As a fellow crag trotter, I know the heady thrill of the hunt. I'll yield to your lead. And he's gonna be so nice as to give the key to us. We'll head down first and wait you by the door. Come down when you're ready. See you in 2 ticks. Why not lice or other parasitic bugs like that? At least they're brave enough to go ahead of me instead of making me go first. Okay, down here, let's use the cave key. Yeah, just imagine like a boulder opening to the key of the cave. I don't know what I'm saying. But there are some nicely fancy doors down here, and I'm gonna keep it in 3D. It's like, whoa, roller coaster. It's not very safe unless Mario's shoes are glued to the bottom. It's like, please insert your shoes here. But then what if Mario's shoes are not the right size and he just falls out of them to his death? Maybe he just lose 1 HP like he usually does, no matter how big the fall. Maybe there would be a floor at the end of it at some time, and if he ground pounds at the right time, he'd be able to save himself from the fall damage. So that's a thing in Nintendo. Avoid fall damage by doing some weird thing by like either rolling when you're just about to land to not take the damage, or ground pound to suppress the fall, and all that stuff. I don't know, I'm just speaking a little bit of nonsense here. And it is Mega Star time. It is a weird positioning for it. You just want to destroy 1 block so you can grab it and then destroy everything in your path. And I just love the music to this, no matter how many times I listen to it. It's fun times. I just like the charm of like 8-bit in a modern game. That's why there's like a lot of retro style games being made these days. And there's something that can destroy down there, but want to plow through all these enemies before we do that. And of course this guy had to be such a douche to do all this stuff to me. So I had to hit him 1 more time so I could have comboed a little bit. Come on now. Probably gonna have to backtrack because there's actually nothing here. Kaboink! I just love the springy sound effect. That's cool. Maybe it's like spring-loaded, spring trap or something. And nothing much to this room. Get your head pelted in the face by the 3D ceiling of the place. End of chapter. Until next time on Let's Play Super Paper Mario, where we continue in the Floro Caverns, and maybe reach our way to King Crocus, don't toast yourself.